I say, for example, human beings are frightened of fear. Right? Fear of death, fear of living, fear of tomorrow, fear of... They have, from most primitive, most ancient man to present time, man has fear. Fear of tomorrow, insecurity, all the rest of it. And he has always tried to overcome it, suppress it, run away from it. But the I is fear, right? So can one watch this fact? Is there an observation of this fact without division? I don't know. The I is, if you want to go into it much more deeply, the I, the self who is the watcher, is the past. Past memories, past incidents, past recognitions, and so on. And then that past, which is the I, looks upon the present as though it was something separate from itself. And then there's conflict in that. But the I is that.
Is there only one truth, or are there many truths?
There's only one truth. There's not Muslim truth and Christian truth or Hindu or Buddhist. There's only truth. Would you agree or see that truth has no path? It's not Christian path, Hindu path, or communist path. So it's a pathless land. If truth was fixed, then there's a path to it. But it's a living thing. You can't say, follow copy. It's a living thing. And each one interprets it as in his own, according to his own conditioning. They generally agreed truth is universal. Any obviously thinking man does. But I've been brought up, suppose one has been brought up as a Christian, you translate that truth according to your, what you have been programmed to. See, the question really is whether one can be free of this conditioning totally and have a brain, have a mind that's completely free from all program. Then there's a different state altogether.
I follow you up to there, but doesn't that lead us to a paradox? That the people who listen to you, who come to this school, who listen to you in India or California, do they not regard you as a signpost in a pathless land?
I've always said there is no authority, including myself. I'm not your leader, guru, and all that nonsense. I really mean it. For me, that's an abomination. To me, that's the original sin, if I can so put it. Each man must be a light to himself, right? Because freedom is necessary. Freedom from one's conditioning. Freedom from all the travail of that is part of our consciousness.
But really, how can someone who speaks as powerfully as you do, who thinks as clearly as you do, not be regarded as a leader by lesser men?
So at every talk, at every discussion I say this, don't do it, be careful, don't, you follow? It's so silly, because you're destroying yourself, you're following, I mean, what Kay is talking about may be utterly false. Begin with skepticism. Don't accept anything, including what I'm saying. You work it out. Let's discuss it. Let's go into it together. So that there is no you as the leader and I the follower. We are together in this beastly business of living.
Can I ask you what happens when you approach the pathless land of truth, when you step over its boundaries and you find yourself there? Do you have to do anything with that truth, or does it just do it for you?
Do you remember, I invented a story long ago of two men walking in the street. And they've been friends for a long time. And one day as they're walking along the road, path, and along the street, one of them picks up something, looks at it, and his whole face is absolutely changed, radiant. And the other said, what the dickens has happened to you? He said, I picked up something which is part truth, which is most marvelous. And the other fellow says, let's go and organize it.
Is it possible for everyone to achieve this truth?
Obviously, if they apply their mind, their heart to this.
You've said that you believe that the world can only change through this personal transformation. And yet the world is sliding, it seems, to the edge of the black abyss. Won't the personal transformation simply come too late?
If you change radically in that sense, you're going to affect the world. It may be very little, but you're going to affect it. Like a bad case like Hitler, it's a bad case. He was insane and all the rest of it. He affected the whole world. He's all the rest of it. So I think if a few of us radically changed, there will be tremendous effect, naturally.
Thank you very much indeed for talking to us. Krishnamurti. Well, next week I'll be talking to Dr. Sheila Cassidy, who was imprisoned and tortured by the secret police in Chile. Until then, from all of us, goodbye.